What's up you guys, welcome back to another vlog. Good morning, happy Monday, although I don't know exactly what day this vlog is gonna go up, but happy Monday. I actually woke up a little bit later than I wanted to today. I really need to fix my sleeping pattern, you guys. I go to sleep pretty late. Even though I get into bed at like a decent time, I probably fall asleep like 4 hours after I get into bed, which is not good. But yes, I woke up kind of late today. However, as you guys can see, I've already gotten ready for my day because it's actually quite sunny outside today. It's been cloudy, storming, raining for the past like almost week, but today is actually a nice sunny bright day, even though it kind of looks like it's windy outside, which is why I have my hoodie on because it's quite cold at the moment. At least it is in my house. But my plan is to go downstairs, make myself a smoothie because I don't know, I'm not like super hungry at the moment, but I know I need to eat something. So I'm gonna just make myself some type of breakfast smoothie, and then I want to go out and actually go to the flower market because I don't know, I want today to be a day of like self-peace, doing all the little things that make me happy, because I was kind of sitting and journaling the other night and I realized, not that I realized this, like I've always known it, but to make the best out of your day, you really have to look towards the things that make you happy. And that can be the smallest of things, like enjoying a cup of coffee in the morning or making your bed and having a clean room. It's really all about the little things that brighten up your day. So yeah, today I really wanted to go out and buy myself some flowers, so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, today is gonna be a day all about self-peace, self-care. I don't know exactly what I want to call it, but just doing all the little things that make me happy, which, don't get me wrong, it's important to do those every single day, but I want to put more of an emphasis behind it today. So I figured that I would vlog for you guys today and kind of bring you guys along and show you what makes me happy. And with that being said, I am going to go downstairs now and make myself a little bit of a breakfast smoothie. So let's go.
Waiting on you, yeah. Stand the clock in the morning. All I want you to do is get on top of me, yeah. For me, baby, I'm all up on you. All up on you.
So that is my really quick and easy breakfast smoothie. Really simple, as you guys saw. I just put banana, blueberries, and spinach, and I do like to freeze my spinach so that I can keep it for longer, because let's face it, I'm not out here having smoothies every single day. So keeping my spinach in the freezer helps it to last for a longer period of time. But yes, that is my drink. I know the color looks like really strange, but it tastes good, I promise. All right guys, I just finished having my smoothie, and I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but I'm currently just waiting for my laundry to finish. I just put on, oh my gosh, it looks like it's about to rain again. As I said, I'm just waiting for my laundry to finish so that I can go ahead and hang that out, even though it looks like it's about to rain. The sky looks completely overcast right now, and it was sunny this morning. But yeah, my plan after I hang my laundry is to head off to the flower market, and then after that, what do I have planned for the rest of the day? Not too much. Like, I have some editing that I have to do, just planning for my week since it is a Monday today, but really I'm just chilling today. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for my laundry to finish, and then we are going to head off to the flower market. All right, so I'm in the car now. It is actually quite cold today. Let me check the temperature actually, because I was thinking that like winter was maybe ending a little bit early, even though winter here, I always say this, but winter here in Brisbane, Australia is really nothing compared to like winters in other parts of the world. But today it says it is currently 63 Fahrenheit, which is 17 degrees Celsius. That's actually pretty cold for me. Anyways, as I said, I am about to head out. I think I also want to clean my car at some point today. It's been a minute since I've like given it a good like wipe down, vacuum, cleaned it out, all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm gonna have to do that at some point today as well. But like I said, I'm gonna head off now, so I will take you guys with me to the flower market.
Always scared of us, what this might become. Ain't no going back no more, no more. We're in the same bed, can I lay your weight? Let's fill up this space with us. Butterfly so that. Oh, I feel like I'm back. Gotta rush like I'm running. No longer looking for so that. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more.
So I ended up just getting some really cute, simple baby's breath flowers. These have always been a favorite of mine. I just love how like delicate they are. But yeah, I felt like there wasn't really too much of a selection of flowers at the moment. I guess with everything that's going on, it's kind of affecting every different sector when it comes to produce, flowers being one of them. But yeah, these are the cute little flowers that I got. So I just got home, as you guys can see, and I did end up picking myself up a coffee from Zaraffa's on the way. It's been ages since I've had Zaraffa's. For those of you guys who live overseas and don't know what Zaraffa's is, I guess you could compare it to like Starbucks. They just have like coffees, teas, and a selection of food like muffins, croissants, that kind of thing. So I did end up getting myself a butterscotch and white chocolate muffin, which if you haven't tried these from Zaraffa's and you can get your hands on them, try them because they are so delicious. It's been ages since I've had one. And for coffee, I got myself a white chocolate mocha on almond milk. So delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and have those, and I will put these cute little flowers into a vase afterwards. It was funny because when I was purchasing them, the man behind the counter was like, so just these two? Because I know that a lot of people typically use these flowers as like fillers. When they're making some type of arrangement, these typically go like in between as like a filler flower, right? But I just think they're so pretty just as their own. So beautiful, like really delicate and sweet. I actually told Alan, like I took a picture and I was like, I bought myself some baby's breath flowers, and he was like, I thought they're called angel's breath. Now I want to figure out whether they are or if it's like different in different places, because I always thought they were called baby's breath. Google says that baby's breath is a thing. Oh, and they say that angel's breath is a thing, but they look similar. They look similar, but I think angel's breath is like a bigger flower. That's interesting. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my little coffee and muffin, and then I'll go ahead and figure out what I'm gonna do with these flowers.
It's my space. I'm just trying to take my space. I don't really need the pain, but I like to feel the pain. Maybe I could use a break, so we just might have to wait. 'Cause we're way too in love just to fucking let go. 'Cause we're way too in love just to let go.
Alright, so I went ahead and put the flowers into a vase, and I decided that I wanted to keep them in this spot right here in my bedroom, and I think they just look so cute. I'm curious to see how these are going to look once they dry out. I actually, at the florist, I saw like dried out bouquets of baby's breath flowers, and it was like $35 for a bouquet, whereas these were only a few dollars. So yeah, I don't know, I thought that was interesting, but regardless, I thought these looked really cute right here on my desk. Also, I finally went and bought myself some crystals yesterday. These are my first crystals. Kind of want to start a bit of a collection, so these are the ones that I started off with. I got myself some selenite twin towers. I always wanted to get myself one of these in the first place. I just think they're so beautiful. And then of course I had to get an amethyst because apparently these are like a must-have when it comes to like crystals. And then I got a few like little tumbled stones. So I have here citrine, black obsidian, and tiger's eye. This one's really pretty as well. I love like the detail throughout it. I would explain the meanings behind them and like what the benefits are of them and what they do, but I don't want to give like the wrong information because I have to go and like read it before I tell you guys because I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that's my little crystal collection. I actually want to get like some type of nice tray to put them on so I can just have them here on this table, but for the time being they're just gonna stay there like that. As I might have mentioned earlier this morning, I do have to edit a video today, so I've got to finish that at some point. But I think for now what I want to do is vacuum my floors because I've been meaning to do that. So firstly, I'm gonna like pick up some things, tidy my room a little bit, even though it's not too messy. I always like to clean everything first before I go into vacuuming, because I feel like when you clean, like when you vacuum first and then you clean everything's gonna go onto the floor anyway, so that's my logic. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tidy up and vacuum, and then after that I'm probably gonna go down to my car and give my car a vacuum as well. So I just finished putting away my laundry, folding and hanging it, and this is your reminder, you guys. If you have 20 spare minutes in your day and you know you have a pile of laundry to put away, do it. Set aside time and do it. I know for myself sometimes it's really easy to just let that clean pile of laundry sit there in the basket, but when you just take 20 minutes out of your day to do what you can to put it away, I guarantee you're gonna feel a lot better afterwards. Even if you don't get everything done, just do what you can. Set aside 20 minutes. That's actually what I try and do every evening before I go to bed, is I'll just set aside 20 minutes of my time to pick everything up, so then I'm not left with having to do everything all in one day. Unless it comes to things like scrubbing my bathroom, vacuuming the floors, that kind of thing, then I will set aside a day to do that. But just general maintenance and picking things up, I have this like 20-minute rule where I just set aside 20 minutes of my time to get what I can done. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna finish everything, but just to do as much as I can in 20 minutes. And I feel like that really helps with maintaining my clean space, because I am definitely the type of person that is influenced by the space that I'm in. If my space is unkept and untidy, then I feel like my brain can't function properly, and I know a lot of people are like that as well. But anyways, now that that's out of the way, I forgot that I purchased this from Leizel. It's just a simple, cute little gold hoop, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put this into my daith piercing, if you guys can see this little guy right here. I often get a lot of questions about my piercings. I actually had somebody ask me if I could do a video about them. I don't think I have enough to do like a whole dedicated video, but I guess I can talk about them in this part of this vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down right here so I don't have to hold it anymore. But yes, I do have 9 piercings. I have both of my, like, the doubles on my lobes on both sides, and that's all I have for this side. I don't have any other piercings in my ear on this side because my hair covers it anyway. I was going to go ahead and get like a 3rd done, but I don't know, I just figured that might be a bit too much. So yeah, I have those, and then I have my tragus, which I've had for the longest time, and then also my daith. That's what I have in my ears. So basically, pain tolerance wise, like pain levels, they don't hurt. I have never really experienced any pain when it comes to any of my piercings. I think probably the most memorable pain that I felt from any of my piercings was my belly button. I got that done when I was like 17 or 18, I can't remember, but that was painful, and I think it's because I had like a trainee piercing person do it. Like they had like the professional with her, and then the trainee was with her like doing the actual piercing. And you know me, they asked me if I was okay with that, and I was like, okay, like that's fine. But she had a lot of trouble like just getting it through, and it ended up being that she pierced my belly button like half, and then the professional had to come through and like push it the rest of the way. So I'm like laying there like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's probably the most pain that I felt from a piercing. But aside from that, none of my other piercings have ever really hurt. I like to think that I have a high pain tolerance, but yeah, it really is relative and different for each person. I recently wanted to switch over majority of my piercings to gold because I like to wear like, you know, fine dainty gold accessories at the minute, and I just feel like these ones, well this one especially, kind of stands out because it is a silver hoop and it doesn't really go with everything else when I am wearing like gold hoops, if that makes sense. So I figured that I would pick up a gold one, and I just picked this one up from Leizel. I hope this one fits. I think it should be okay. The one that I have in my ear right now is titanium, I believe, and I think this is just a gold-plated surgical steel. I should probably talk about my other piercings in this process as well. My tragus definitely wasn't painful. I've had this for years as well, and I've never really had any issues with it. The only thing is that when I'm wearing like earphones, AirPods, sometimes it does get annoying, so I have to like push it forward in order to get the earphone into my ear. And then this daith piercing I've had for a while as well. I can't remember when I got it done, a couple years ago, and I haven't had any issues with it either. I've never really had any issues with my piercings in terms of infections or just, you know, any abnormalities. They've been really easy for me to take care of. Thankfully, I am the type of person that seems to recover pretty quickly when it comes to that kind of stuff. But the thing is, with my date piercing, it's really, really difficult to get the actual piercing out itself. So hence the reason why I've never really changed it. I'm gonna try and attempt to change it right now, but it's so hard, you guys. Like, it's so difficult to get it out because it's like this mechanism where it's like hinged. I'm about to go beauty guru mode on you guys. Yeah, so you see how it's got that little hinge? I have to try and get that out of my ear. But yeah, I like this one. I like the Daith. I think it's really pretty. There have been like things that I've read saying that it does help with headaches and like preventing migraines and such because there's a pressure point in that section of your ear. How true that is, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that I don't get headaches as much because of it, or it could be because I up my water intake, I don't know. But my only thing is that it's really difficult to get it out of my ears. So be right back. I'm gonna have to go and get some tweezers, I think. All right, I did it. My ear looks like it's irritated, but I didn't even feel it as I was like putting that in. So yeah, that's cute. So yeah, that is all about my piercings, at least in my ears. I was actually at one point thinking of getting my nose pierced, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that. I was considering it, but I just never went ahead and did it. If I did get it done, I would want to get like a really fine, delicate, thin gold hoop, probably on this side, because yeah, I feel like that's my better side. Anyways, now that that is done, I am, I think, going to get started finally with editing my video. Those of you guys who keep up with me know that I upload 2 times a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I do have to edit my video for this coming Wednesday. It's currently Monday today. I'm almost done with it. I just have to do like the finishing touches and then make a thumbnail. But that is what my plan is for the rest of the afternoon. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, I don't know if you guys can see me properly right now, but it is currently 5:30. It's pretty dark outside. As you can see, I'm sitting in my car because I ordered myself some pizza. I don't know why, but I've just been craving pizza all day today and whew, I'm hungry. So yeah, ordered myself a pizza and a lava cake. I'm about to go pick them up, so I'll be back. I just got home from picking up my pizza and oh my goodness, this looks so good. I'm so hungry, you guys. I could probably eat this whole thing to myself right now, although I probably won't. I feel like I could eat the whole thing. And then of course I also got a lava cake, which, don't mind this is like the burnt baking paper. But I am going to go ahead and eat now because I am starving. I'm about to dive into this lava cake and I feel like it's gonna be overcooked. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. If you guys haven't tried lava cakes from Domino's, go and do yourself a favor. Go and try them because they are delicious. Look at how it just shines. Do you see that? So good. Alright guys, it's a couple of hours later and yes, I demolished that pizza and that lava cake. I mean, I have a couple of slices left that I just put in the refrigerator, but I have spent the past few hours just finishing up editing my next upload, which if you're watching this right now, I'm gonna leave the link on this side. I can never remember, you guys. It's so hard to tell with things being opposite. I think it's on this side. But yeah, I'm pretty much finished with editing that video. I just have to go ahead and make a thumbnail. But right now, I'm currently just sipping on some tea. Tea is definitely something that soothes my soul, makes me happy. A good cup of tea, a good cuppa, as we Aussies would say, is always a good thing for me. Also, as I was cleaning my room earlier this afternoon, I totally forgot that I had this package from Morphe, and it's a bunch of lip products that I ordered. I don't know how I forgot, like, it's not that I forgot that I had this, but I must have just kind of opened it and told myself that I was gonna haul it in a vlog. And obviously it's been a minute since I vlogged, so I'm gonna quickly show you guys what I got. Alright, so I ended up getting a bunch of lip products. First of all, let me tell you guys, their lip liners, I mean, I actually haven't tried any of these products before, but just the pure fact that their lip liners are only $4, I already knew that I had to pick up a few to give them a try. Yeah, I got some lip liners, some lipsticks, one of their lip kits, and a lip gloss. So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess unbox these now so that I can swatch them for the first time, because as I said, I have not ever tried any Morphe lip products, and I was really interested in testing them out and seeing what they're all about, considering the fact that they're super inexpensive. Another thing as well, if you guys don't already know, which I'm sure a lot of you who watch me do, I am all about my nudes. I like a lot of brown toned, neutral nude tones in my life, especially when it comes to lip colors. I just really prefer nude lips. So that is why a lot of these shades look very similar, but I'll tell you guys, they are not the same. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna unbox these now so that we can swatch them together. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to nude lips, I am very particular about like the tone of nude that I like, especially when it comes to lip liners. I like nude, but it's got to be that specific brown tone that I'm looking for me. I just feel like that's what suits me the best. So yeah, this is the lip kit. So the lip kit basically comes with a lipstick, a lip gloss, and a lip liner. So I guess it kind of takes the trouble out of trying to match up a like trio for yourself, but I actually wanted to try out this lip liner and lip gloss as it was. So wait, is this what came with it? Yeah, so these three. Let's begin with the lip kit. So we have the lip liner in Trendsetter, which, yep, I like it. I know it looks dark, you guys, but when it comes to nude lips, especially if you've got a little bit of a tan, your lip liner always has to be a little bit darker. And then this is the lipstick in Boo. Oh, that's so cute. I like the packaging. Very sleek and like chic, as you can see. But this is Boo. Loving that tone already. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. And then the lip gloss in Chill. This one's really popular apparently, because I have seen a lot of people talk about this lip gloss. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I just propped you guys up higher on a box so that you can see better. But yeah, that's the situation with the lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss. As I mentioned, I did pick up their lip liners because they're only $4 each, but in saying that, I would suggest don't buy anything on Morphe till they go on sale, because they have sales all the time. Let's begin with Sweet Tea. This one's really popular too. Oh, I like that one. That's a nice one. I feel like I'd probably get the most use out of that one because this is pretty dark, but you could of course like blend that in. Then we have Love Bite, which is similar but slightly different. And then we have Sugar Pie. I think this is going to be a little more warm. Oh, again, very similar, but yes, it's a little warmer than the others. And then we have Sweetheart. That one's nice too. This is so funny because they definitely look similar, but I guarantee you guys, when you put them on, they're going to be different. So those are the lip liners, and then let's go on to the lipsticks. So we have here one of their matte lipsticks. This one is in Honey. Oh yeah, I like that one too. And then this one is a mega matte. So they've got like the matte ones and then the mega matte ones, which I guess that's the difference in packaging. But this one is in Boy Toy. This is like a lighter, more pale nude, which I think would be great for applying to the center of the lips to kind of give you that more pouty effect, which is the reason why I picked it up. I thought it would be good for that. And then we have another mega matte lipstick in Commit. This one's a little darker. Probably not the best to swatch it on the back of my hand because it's not really even. Probably should have done it on my wrist, but that's fine. So that is Commit. And then we have another mega matte lipstick in First Base. and this one again is a little lighter as well. This is like a light, kind of matte peachy apricot type of shade. Very similar when they're like in the bullet, but when you swatch them, they look really different. And then I did go ahead and pick up one of their lip glosses in Freebird, yeah, Freebird, because this one's really popular as well. It's kind of like that brown nude type of shade. That one's really pretty too. I actually did do like a my top favorite nude lip products type of video a couple of years ago. I'll leave the link somewhere if I can find it, but I feel like I might want to do another updated one again soon, especially after this haul, because I can already, like looking at these, I'm already figuring out like what I want to pair up together. So yeah, if you guys would be interested for an updated one, do let me know. So it's getting late, and typically around this time of the evening, you guys already know that I'll be unwinding, getting ready for bed, doing my shower routine, and just relaxing. And it's usually during this time that I like to take out like 20 to 30 minutes of my evening to just read. If you guys haven't heard it from me before, I am a big reader. I've always been this way. I love to read since I was a little girl. I guess that's something that I was like brought up on, is I've always just loved to read. But I feel like as you get older and things become so much more fast-paced and the to-do list is never ending, I feel like sometimes it's a little bit difficult to just set that intentional time to take time and pick up a book and read. However, that is something that I have always gotten joy out of, and that's always brought me peace, and it's definitely something that I like to do as a form of like leisure, relaxation, is to just read. So I figured that I would kind of share with you guys some of my favorite books. If you guys didn't know, I do enjoy reading motivational, personal development, self-help type of books, and I do have somewhat of a bit of a collection of those that I have read and would love to recommend to you guys if you guys are interested in the same type of thing. So I'll start with my recent pickup, which is what I am about to start reading. This is a really old book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This has been on my like to read list for years, and it's not necessarily what you think of when you read the title. A lot of people might think rich as in monetary wealth, but it's also like rich in your mind. So yeah, I'm yet to start reading this, but I am very excited to, because this has been recommended and, as I said, on my to read list for quite a long time now. But that is what my current read will be for the next however long it takes me to finish this. But before that, I was actually reading this one, which I highly recommend to you guys. This is Good Vibes Good Life by Vex King. It is a super easy read. Like, everything is nicely categorized, and each topic of conversation is only a few pages long. So it really is one of those things that obviously you need to concentrate to read, but it doesn't take much to read it, if that makes sense, because each, as I said, each topic is only a few pages long, which, yes, of course, this is definitely one of those books that is about self-help and personal development, self-love, that type of thing, and it is definitely a book that I would recommend to you guys if you are into that kind of thing. Now I'm going to recommend to you guys a book that changed my life, and I've read this a number of times and I never get sick of it. So this is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name, but I think that's how you pronounce it. So The 4 Agreements, I don't want to go too much into it, because I definitely feel like it's one of those books that you really have to read and absorb and decipher and comprehend the message for yourself to really grasp and understand the concept of it. But it basically just teaches you, as the name suggests, the 4 agreements that really help you to navigate through life, to really understand how to live every single day in a wholesome way. So definitely a book that changed my life. And to go hand in hand with that, I do have a couple of his other books as well. We have The Mastery of Love and The Mastery of Self. The Mastery of Self more so dives into spiritual enlightenment as an individual, and then The Mastery of Love is great. I would recommend reading this with your partner, or even you reading it and then getting your partner to read it as well, because I feel like it really helps to understand the whole concept of a relationship and how there should be no expectations between one another. Again, another book that changed my life that I think is so important for everybody to read, particularly if you are struggling through anxiety or depression. The Power of Now. This one really grasps the concept of the present being is what we have right now, because I know for myself I have experienced anxiety before, and it is the whole idea of worrying about things in the past or in the future, which those things don't exist. Like, all that exists is right now, like this very second is all that exists. Tomorrow doesn't exist yet. The past is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. And this book really does summarize that and teach you that. So this is definitely a book that I want to reread again. And as I said, I recommend this. You can see I've highlighted some key points in it, but I would recommend this if you experience anxiety or you worry a lot about things in the future or things that have happened in the past. Pick this one up, read it, and just let me know what you think, because The Power of Now is definitely one of those books that again changed my life, and this one is by Eckhart Tolle. Another recommendation is of course You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Another one of those books that just makes you feel really empowered and makes you realize, like, yeah, I can do anything that I want to set my mind to. So I did enjoy this one as well. And then we have Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This one really resonated with me because I feel like I am personally a very creative soul and I do thrive upon that. So this really puts out the ideas of creativity being all around you and how to really harness that. Last but not least, before I could forget, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff by Richard Carlson. This is another amazing book. Once again, really easy to read. Like, every single lesson pretty much only takes up a page, and it basically, as the title suggests, don't sweat the small stuff. There are so many awesome little lessons in this, and when you read it you just think like, wow, yeah, you really shouldn't worry about the small things, which, let me tell you guys, don't get it twisted. Even though I do read personal development and self-help books, that does not mean that I have everything together all the time. I do get anxiety at times and I worry about things in the future, but really coming back and grounding myself and being able to read through lessons and be like, oh, like I remember that. Just, yeah, that's why I love reading, because I feel like with books like these, it's all stuff that we know, but just to really read the words, comprehend it, process it, and fully grasp and understand it, it's a different way of learning. So yeah, those are my recommendations for books. If you have any recommendations for me, comment down below, because I would love to have some more. But with that being said, I feel like in my last vlog that I did, I finished up kind of talking about a couple of things, and I had a few people message me, whether it be in comments or personally, saying thank you for the little message at the end of my vlog, because it kind of helped them out a lot. So I guess for this vlog today, I kind of wanted to talk about, the topic that comes to mind is learning to be alone, which I feel like in this day and age of social media, it is a little bit different because we are so easily connected through our devices that being alone doesn't necessarily mean that we're alone. Even if we are by ourselves, it's so easy to tune in, to be on social media, to go on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and see what everyone else is up to, and you don't feel alone, which is definitely different to what it was, say, 20 years ago. But in terms for myself, I have always been the type of individual that enjoys my alone time. Don't get me wrong, I love being around people, but I do also need time to myself. I feel like that's the Aquarius in me. We like to kind of reset and recharge before we can begin to be immersed by people again. If you're an Aquarius, you might know what I mean. But in saying that, I feel like I've always been that type of person. Ever since I was younger, I was kind of always by myself. My mom always says that I grew up being really independent really quickly, which I kind of think leads me to the reason as to why I enjoy my own company. And I feel like it is really important to learn to enjoy your own company. Don't get me wrong, self-love is all about, you know, loving yourself, being appreciative towards yourself, grateful towards yourself, but I feel like it is also being able to enjoy yourself, because at the end of the day, whether you're in a relationship and your partner is laying next to you in bed at the end of the day, or whether you're single and you're by yourself, the only person that you constantly have with you is you. If we think about our bodies and our souls as two different entities, I suppose. It's kind of like having that friend or that person that always comes to your house and it's just always there, and you're like, man, can this person like go already? It's kind of like that. You don't enjoy being around them and you just want to kick them out and be like, come on, like go. You can't do that to yourself though. So I feel like it's very important to learn how to be alone and how to enjoy being alone, which I feel like over the past few years is something that I have really developed within myself. I'll admit, when I was younger, I probably did seek validation from a lot of other people to kind of make me feel okay, and I feel like at some point a lot of us do go through that, but I realized very quickly that the only validation you should seek is that from yourself, because you are with yourself 24/7. And I think that is another factor as to why I am so okay with being in a long distance relationship. I bring this back to being long distance because yes, of course, when you're long distance, you don't get to be with your partner, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with being by yourself because you don't always get to be with them. Of course, this is temporary. Yes, we're going to close the distance sooner than later, but I'm just saying that in the present, in this moment right now, learning how to be by yourself and to enjoy it will bring you a lot of contentment, and it makes you feel whole. Yeah, that's definitely something that I encourage for a lot of you, is to find that thing that helps you to enjoy being alone. For me, it's definitely being creative. It's reading. It is having my cup of tea. It is eating a pizza. It's like all the little things that I've done today are all things that I have enjoyed and that bring me peace and that I am happy to do by myself. So yeah, that brings me back to the whole point of this vlog today, which is just a day of self-peace, self-love, self-care, whatever you want to call it, but just peace. Just things that bring me that calm and that wholesome feeling in my life, and like I'm just happy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like it before you leave it, and if you're still here at the end watching and you sat through all of that and you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider clicking the little red button down below before you go so you don't miss any more videos that I post. And with that being said, I will talk to you in the comments, and I shall see you guys in my next video.